How did I fight fantasy? Fight 20k back on another video. So a bit late to with this one, but I'm gonna make a little video on a small tribute to Ricky Hatton. Yeah, obviously in the wake of it, obviously like I wanted to let it die down a little bit and so I can say my piece. And I just think I don't know why I kind of felt I just wanted to just they have this moment or whatever. But like, yeah, I just want to, celebrate Ricky Hatton, one of the best to do it in Britain. He kind of, before Ricky Hatton, people don't realize this as well. Before Ricky Hatton, what the fuck boxing was, for in leisure centres and small venues that 800,000 people at the most. It wasn't until Ricky Hatton come in. We had the MEN, he had the MEN arena in Manchester, and he started filling that out, and it's like it snowboarded into most fights were like that. So I just feel that Ricky Hatton, he changed the game for a lot of people. He changed the game for boxing. He brought more money into the game. Like, he brought more money into the game as well. Don't forget, Anthony Joshua catapulted it to the next level, but the guy that opened the door and made it possible was Ricky Hatton. So you gotta put respect where it's due, and at 140, he was unstoppable. He went to 147. I don't think that was his way. I don't think that way I agreed with him. He fought Floyd, got knocked out. And he fought Manny, got knocked out. You know what I mean? But his hands returned back as well recently, up until he lost his life. He was having an exhibition fight. I think I was struggling with mental health, and he wanted to get. I think he's seen it boxing as his way to help himself and be his medicine sort of thing. I think he quoted saying that, to be fair. And it's just just want to pay a big tribute to him, and like the guy is really down to earth. The amount of times I've interviewed him, I think I've interviewed him twice. I've had conversations with him. I've seen him at weight boxing shows and whatever, or weigh-ins or whatever, or press conferences. He's got fighters there or whatever. It just acts like you wouldn't think, oh, that's Ricky Hatton, that's Ricky Hatton. You just think he's just some guy that he's some guy you've had the drink with and down the pub. He just is very down to earth, and he's just really down to earth guy. You can't say a bad thing about Ricky Hatton, man. He was a really nice guy, well loved by people. He just did a lot for boxing and a lot for like the average man, like the average, the Joe Bloggs. Like, he just sees himself as Joe Bloggs, like the average man down the street. And I just feel, like it's a shame that he's gone, man. Like, I feel it for his family, and my condolences goes out to his family, like deeply and sincerely. Just is my little tribute to Ricky Hatton, man. Like, he was a really nice guy, and like every interaction with him, it was always nice, always cool. He just always was cool, man. Every single time, like every time I see him, he was just cool. I could just shake your hand, talk to you, have a nice conversation with you. I've met a lot of nice people in boxing, but he's one of the nicest people I've met, and I just think one of the nicest guys I've met, and he's just really down to earth. Yeah, man. So that's my little bit about Ricky Hatton. Anyway, guys, people. Peace.